Hi, everybody. My name is Daniela DeFrance. I'm the founder of Core Creatives, a local San Diego artist management and events company. I am here at the music company in Pacific Beach at their studio that's open for artists and bands to record, practice, and create new content. Today, we're doing an interview live session series with Pleasure Pill, a local San Diego band. And these guys are a great band and have exciting upcoming plans for the year. And we have a show together at Music Box on August 29th and a New York residency next month. All right, let's get started. So where are you guys all from and how did you form as a band? And from there, how did you begin to find your style or path of music that you guys wanted to make?
We're all for the most part from Chula Vista kind of thing. Luke's from East County kind of thing, but he lives there now. And we started just because I kind of had songs that needed a band, and yeah. And then as far as the second part, I don't know. I just think like it's part of like rehearsing and getting to know each other as like being in a band together. You kind of just like naturally find what you want to do, and I feel like we kind of had like a strong idea of like what type of band we wanted to be from the start. So just kind of sticking true to that.
Who are your influences? Like what bands do you guys look up to?
Like the Beatles, definitely like Oasis and Stone Roses and Primal Scream. Brian Jones' Sound Massacre is a big one too. Just rock and roll music from all eras, and yeah.
Cool. And do you guys all write the music together, or is there primarily...
I write the chunk of it.
You write it.
And then I bring it, and then we, grind it out, put in the hours.
Cool. And then once you guys formed as a band, what has your musical journey looked like since then? What have you guys been working on?
Lately it's been the album, finishing that up, just recording a lot and rehearsing a lot because we have a lot of shows coming up, and yeah, I don't know, we stay pretty true to just rehearsing all the time and always working on it, not really taking too big of breaks. Yeah.
When's the album coming out?
TBD, but hopefully early next year,
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely
awesome.
trying to have it done before we leave and start these run of shows and stuff, so.
Cool. Sweet. And what are your guys' goals as a band, and where do you see this project going?
Just be the biggest we can be kind of thing, biggest band in the world, kind of, do the whole 9 yards with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing less than that, I think. I mean, I don't think we'd be doing it if we didn't want to do it that way, so.
Do you guys all do it full time right now, or do you have other side things, jobs?
No, we definitely all work. And
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have to in this day and age,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it also, I think it just keeps you more motivated. Like when you have a job, it's like if you're just slacking off the whole time, like, oh yeah, I'll work on music whenever. It's like, we all work full-time jobs, and so you get off work and like you only have so much time. You just really want to do something meaningful with it, so you just put that effort into music.
Yeah, totally. And then congrats on the New York residency in September. Tell us a little bit more about that and how it all came together.
Came together just from the day after we played the last show in New York that we had. We got the call because we did a good job, and they called us and offered it, and we got to the hotel room that we were headed to in Buffalo, and I remember Dom and I having a long talk that night, watching Titanic, and being like, gotta do it. So, yeah, it's kind of a story.
And which venue is it at?
It's at Heaven Can Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's every week, or?
Yeah, it's every Monday
Every
of the
Monday
month.
in
So
September.
so there's 5 Mondays, so we'll play 5 shows.
That's so cool. And then are you guys headlining and you have support, or?
Yeah. So they're all 5 of the shows are ours.
Cool.
And then we have different lineups every week, kind of thing.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Congrats.
Super excited.
Yeah, that'll be super fun. And then I'm very excited to be working with you guys on the Music Box show on August 29th. Tell us a little bit more about the lineup and about that show.
Lineup consists of Nightfire, which is a band that we've become really close friends with, and our band and their band, I feel like kind of come from the same world of like influences, give or take, you know what I mean? But just kind of spun a little differently. And they're from LA, and it'll be fun to just kind of have them supporting us and kind of doing it. And then we have Intermission, who's from San Diego, and those people have been around for a long time, and we kind of grew up going to their shows when we were kids, kind of thing. So it feels good to kind of have them support us at this show, because this is like a big show for us, and it kind of goes full circle, I feel like. But yeah.
Cool. And then what are the biggest struggles you guys find as musicians? Trying to make it work, trying to make it happen.
I don't know if it's too much of a struggle. I don't think being in a band is much of a struggle. You know, I think we're not digging holes or doing anything crazy. We're just playing music and being in a band. And I think if it was a real battle to do it, then I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's nothing but fun. It's a good time. That's why we do it.
Yeah.
We enjoy doing it. We enjoy being on the road. We enjoy playing to new people. We enjoy, going out every night
so I
and
can play music.
doing that stuff.
I think if we had trouble like writing songs or like being together or like traveling, then it would be a struggle. But there's none of that.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. It sounds like you guys are all good friends, and there's a good vibe going.
For the most part.
Love these boys. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Why are you looking at Ivan?
We have our differences.
There's beef. Shared the hotel room the whole tour.
Yeah, that's my bed buddy right there.
And then what are you guys most excited about coming up, and what should we expect from you guys for the rest of the year and into 2025?
Rest of the year for right now is really New York, and Music Box is what we're focusing on. I'm sure other things are going to pop up towards like the, I guess, fourth quarter of the year kind of thing. We have a live album coming out that I don't know when this comes out, but it might be out already. Comes out the 23rd of August.
Cool.
And yeah, just finishing the album, like I said, and hopefully have that ready by next year.
Cool. You guys have any plans to tour next year, or still kind of figuring it out?
We'll definitely see the road next year for sure. I'm sure a lot, hopefully go overseas and do the whole thing,
Yeah. Awesome. Well, that's all from me. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good? Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. But I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on a rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. She told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone. This bird has flown. So I lit a fire. Isn't it good? Norwegian wood. giving up. My head's on fire, thinking of what I crave. My heart feels cold, 'cause you don't feel the same. The sun's too bright, I wish I had your shade. It's hard to breathe when your air fades away. What's there to do when I'm left with nothing? Ignore the truth when we both know something. I may be down, but I'm not giving up, giving up, giving up. Coming down, down from your ecstasy. With fever heat, I wish I didn't speak. My body aches for my nightly dreams. I'm not in your head this week. What's there to do